So thank you all for being here. My name is Jennifer Raymond. I work with the Mid-Michigan Community Action Commodity Food Program. I am here to talk about our commodity program specifically in Gladwin County. So we in Gladwin County have two different commodity programs. Our first commodity program, CSFP, that stands for the Commodity Supplemental Food Program. We host this program not just in Gladwin County, but in 9 other central Michigan counties as well. So what's nice about having such a big service area with this program is if we have a customer move to Gladwin County from another one of our service areas or is moving out of Gladwin County to another service program, it's a real seamless transition for us to maintain that CSFP service for them. Through the CSFP program, we distribute about 3,000 boxes every month across that service area. Our second commodity food program that runs in Gladwin County is TFAP, the Emergency Food Assistance Program. We host this program across a 6-county area. So again, that moving in and out of the county transition is pretty seamless as long as it's one of our counties. And of course, with both of these programs, if we have a customer move in and out of our service area, we are more than happy to refer folks to their local community action agency to get transitioned into their services. We are a part of a statewide network of CSFP and TFAP programs. In the state of Michigan, these commodity programs are largely hosted by community action agencies. And as of last year, every state in the country actually participates in these programs. Across the country, it is a mix of community action agencies, food banks, food pantries administering these programs, but they all fall under a larger USDA umbrella. For both of these programs, all the food does come through the USDA, and the program is administered through grants through the USDA. I'm going to dive into our CSFP program a little bit first. As far as who we serve with this program, it is for folks age 60 and up that meet the income guidelines. So for a single person, that is an income of $1,396 a month or less. And that income limit increases with household size. That income limit is set by the USDA. So as much as we would like to enroll everybody that we can, we are restricted to folks that are 60 and up and meeting that income limit. Those distributions take place monthly, so that senior participating in the CSFP program every month is going to get a box of USDA foods, which will include UHT shelf-stable milk, like you can see in the picture there in the lower portion, canned fruit, canned veggies, juice, cereal, pasta, rice, canned meats like chicken or canned beef even, and then the cheese is probably the product that most people know or most familiar with from this program. These foods are, as I mentioned, all purchased through the USDA, and they've designed the issuance for this program to kind of supplement the holes that are found in the nutritional needs for a lot of senior citizens. So it's not meant to be the end-all be-all of their nutrition, certainly, but it's meant to supplement and get the nutrients in their diet that seniors are most often found to have holes in. In Gladwin County, we have a few public distribution sites. These are sites that are open to anybody that's eligible. They come on out to those sites and we get them their food box. And those sites in Gladwin County are the Albright Shores Eagles and Gladwin Free Methodist Church. We also distribute to private sites, which are apartment complexes where we are distributing boxes to the residents of those apartment complexes only. So in Gladwin County, those private sites where we're distributing directly to residents are Antler Arms, Maple Manor, Grand Forks Commons, and Beaverton Manor. If you do have a suggestion of a senior high-rise that you think would be a good fit, please contact me. We're always looking to connect up with more people and make access to this food as easy as possible for folks. And to that end, having this program administered at a local level is nice because it allows us to have some amount of flexibility. So for instance, when we got hit with those floods last year, and our Albright Shores Eagle site is right next to the bridge, one of the bridges that was lost. We were actually able to set up a second site temporarily on the other side of that bridge while the bridge was down. So folks that were living on the side of the bridge that was cut off from the Eagles could still easily access their food without making a 40-minute drive to get down to the next bridge and then up to the Eagles. Our second program that I mentioned, TFAP, the Emergency Food Assistance Program, is open to folks of all ages. There is no age restriction. This program has a few different ways that you can qualify. One is income. The income limit is higher than it is for CSFP, the monthly program. So it might be, we might serve somebody that is over the age of 60, but if they're making, say $1,800 a month, that is unfortunately over the CSFP limit, but we can still get them enrolled in this TFAP programming with that higher income limit. As with the CSFP, the income limit does increase with household size. If somebody doesn't meet our income limit that's set by the USDA, they do give us a couple other options for eligibility. So if somebody's over that income limit, but they're enrolled in SNAP, WIC, or CSFP, or Bridge Card, food stamps, any of those programs, we are able to enroll them. Or the other option for eligibility is the household has a child that receives free school lunch. This box is, again, meant to be supplemental food help. It is distributed quarterly. So we do our distributions in December, March, June, and September. Those distributions are at the same sites that we do the CSFP distributions at, and they are both boxes are distributed concurrently. So that means if we have a senior that is CSFP eligible in December, March, June, and September, they'll actually get 2 boxes because they will be receiving their CSFP box and their TFAP box as well. The products in this box are varied a lot more than actually we see in the CSFP. This box is designed to get excess agricultural products to people that need food. So I think this is just the coolest program because the USDA is working directly with farmers to look at, what is going to be overproduced, what do we need to rescue so it is not disposed of, and then they purchase that food from the farmers, it's processed in the US, and then it is distributed to folks that need it. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. It keeps things economically stable for the farmers, which in turn keeps food economically stable for everybody. And then it also gets this food to people that need it instead of letting that excess food go to waste. We will see grains like pasta, rice, juice, milk, nuts, dried fruit, canned veggies, meats. And then sometimes we even get some bonus products in like butter, or occasionally we'll get frozen meats in. These are, as I mentioned, distributed at the same sites that we're distributing CSFP in. And the other really neat thing about this program is at the end of our distribution cycle, once we've reached the end of that distribution month, we will frequently have food left over. So we will take that leftover food and we donate it to food pantries in our service area to help bolster their reserves. And in Gladwin County, we donate excess TFAP products to Helping Hands of Beaverton. So to get signed up for these programs, all you need to do is apply at the next distro. And if you're not sure if you're going to be eligible, or if you have questions about the program, give us a call and we can actually pre-screen you over the phone and tell you whether or not you're likely going to be eligible. And then if it seems like this is something that is going to be a good match for you, we'll just have you come on out to that next distribution. We'll do the application right on site and get you that food box at the time of application at distribution. Neither program needs proof of income. It is self-reported for both programs. So we will ask you what your income is, but we don't want anybody to hold back on applying because, oh, I'm waiting on a bank statement, or, I don't have my social security statement. I don't know where it is for this year. Come on in, apply, and we will take that information from you verbally. To apply for CSFP, we do need an ID, but no ID is needed for TFAP. And if you are looking for dates for that public site, all of our public sites are listed on our calendar that I've linked here. Or you can call the number 989-386-6849. And I don't know if anybody remembers Movie Phone, but this is a lot like Movie Phone in that this is a recording of all of our distribution dates and times for the current month. We send out a robocall to our monthly senior customers, and this is the number that the call is placed from. If you ever see that on your grandmother's phone or something like that, it's us calling to remind her of her commodity day. And if she calls that number back because she couldn't hear the message, then she gets the recording of all the dates and times, and that recording does include the private sites as well. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity, and please do give me a call if any questions come up, and we are more than happy to answer them. And we look forward to getting food out to as many folks as we can.